Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 15th, 2021 reading for you. Now, this reading will focus on increasing our intuitive abilities, and if it resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Capricorn. September 1st to the 15th, 2021, Capricorn, increasing intuitive abilities, angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides came right out. I love that. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. At the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have Temperance coming through. If we're born on the cusp with Sagittarius, or if we have Sagittarius within our natal chart, that's going to be coming through very profoundly within our rooted self. And then we have Strength, so Leo energy. If we have Leo within our natal chart, that's also coming through very strongly at our root. In our inner self, we have the Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups, and we have Offering, which is the Hermit in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I really like that. Oh, that's important. We have the Four of Wands, Celebration, Success, the Four of Swords, Needing to Rest, and Judgment, rising out of darkness. Oh, this is really pretty, Capricorn. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, so God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift just for you. You have the Ace of Cups coming through, a gift of cleansing waters, a gift of the heart. Now we have a gift of prosperity, and we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, which is also the card Offering, if we equate it back to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So Hermit is coming through very, very strongly. If we have that within our natal chart, again, that's coming through very strongly in our inner selves and also in our public selves. So let's see what we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. The High Priest, who is the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This is Taurus energy. This is also a sense of there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do everything. Now, yes, there is a right way and a wrong way to do some things, or a lot of things. But this is saying, like, there's a right way to be yourself and there's a wrong way to be yourself. And as long as you're not coming from a place of hurt or harm or militia, there's a need to let the individual self come forward. And not to say, oh, I have to conform because of this, because these people won't like me, or these people won't understand me, or these people will laugh at me. It doesn't matter what they think. It matters who we are. And as we're embracing who we are, we're opening up a door that we hadn't expected to be a part of us. We hadn't expected to step into this place where we can be compassionate to ourselves, or embrace the sturdiness of what we want to develop, also embracing the sensuality of who we are and where we want to be within our lives. That's going to be a little bit tricky during this time. So that's the energy we have to be mindful of as we move forward, as we embrace what we are and who we are and what we want, and not trying to make everybody else happy and forgetting about ourselves, Capricorn. It leads us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. And it's dreams. This is the third eye chakra, and this is letting ourselves open to the wisdom that comes from our dreams, that comes from our subconscious intuitive self, that awakens within our dreams. It's kind of like the person who has lucid dreams, where they can ask themselves a question and their subconscious will answer it within these lucid dreams. This is very much like that. This is very much saying that spirit wants to connect with you. Spirit wants to talk with you a lot more than maybe we even think spirit does. And so here, spirit will talk to us in the moments where our mind wanders, when we're off daydreaming, when we're dreaming. And it's going to be really important to connect with that energy. We can even say before we go to sleep at night, I want to connect with the energy of my third eye, of my power with spirit. Please help me open up this door and see where it takes us. If we're already really good at lucid dreaming, or if we already have really vivid dreams that bring us messages, then to listen to those messages and to really connect, keep a dream journal, keep a journal in and of itself, to be able to say, these are my dreams, this is what I've dreamt, this is how I want to move forward, this is how I'm developing. That's going to be really important, because we have temperance coming into play, and this is balance. Balance for ourselves, balance to what we desire. This is also balance through transformation and transmutation. The hot water becomes tea because it's steeped in the tea leaves. And so this is a time where if we steep ourselves in our heart's message, in our intuition, in the way that we can open up the doors for ourselves, we can see ourselves move forward in a way that we hadn't expected, in a way that guides us and shapes us and molds us and helps us to understand. And so temperance brings balance, because we are bringing balance into ourselves. And as we bring this balance into ourselves and let ourselves steep in it, it's kind of like I'm just thinking of my brother. One of my brothers told me, he's like, I don't like baths. It's like you're becoming a stew, He's like, I don't like it. But if we did that, if we became a stew within our own selves, and we said, this is the energy that I need, and this is what I desire, and this is what I hope for, and this is what I wish, and this is who I am. It's surrounding ourselves with everything that we need. It's taking away the toxicity and embracing the love, the power, the understanding of our individual selves. And it brings us to a place of strength. It brings us to this place of saying compassion is strength. Love is strength. Having a kind heart in a world that tries its best to tear us down, that's strength. Not letting our hearts be locked away, not letting ourselves be beaten down, that's strength. And strength isn't the bodybuilder, that's a form of strength, and that's a strength that we all really admire within our world, within our waking world. But Spirit is saying the stronger strength, the more profound strength, is the quieter strength, is the loving strength, is the compassionate strength. And that's what the leper is drawn to with the woman. The strength that others might not understand and actually come to fear, because you can't put your finger on it. You can't put this person in a box. And during this time, as we embrace our strength, we're going to find that we can't be put in a box either. What we had once thought was possible or powerful or true isn't anymore. It brings us to the place of offering. So possible, powerful, and true. What Spirit is saying is that we've limited ourselves. And so as we embrace our strength, as we embrace our intuition, as we embrace our power, we open up that door, and it brings us to this place of offering. Now remember, the offering equates to the Hermit, which we have here in the waking world. When we are embracing this offering to Spirit, when we are saying, I am helping replenish the earth, I am helping build my connection to the divine through the soles of my feet, through my awareness, through my grounding of self, we give this offering. And we are going to see that nature gives its offering back to us. Nature has an element, as human beings do, but has an element of chaos in it. And so acknowledging this chaos within us, acknowledging the transformation about us, acknowledging what we can offer and what Spirit gives back in return, that's going to be so powerful. This is a time that Spirit gives us offerings, and we bring offerings to Spirit. This is almost a time of spiritual offerings. Spirit wants me to say, like, holy offerings are brought forward. And it doesn't mean that it has to follow any sort of orthodoxy. What it means is that it embraces what is holy, what is sacred to us. Sacred offerings come forward. What is sacred to us is brought forward into the light, into our power. And it leads us to the Ace of Water. It leads us to this place of emotional healing. It leads us to this place of, things becoming tripled, to this place of power and understanding and grace and determination and purpose. It leads us to this place where what once was is washed away. The hurts and the pains and the disappointment. And now we have clear water to drink from. Clear water to nourish our souls and ourselves and what we desire. And it brings us to the Four of Wands. It brings us to this place of love and celebration. It brings us to this place of beauty and truth and power and insight. And as we have the Four of Wands come forward, as we say, this is what I celebrate within me. This is who I want to be. This is what I desire from my life. This is what is important. We see new opportunities opening. Now, they can open in the waking world of job opportunities, but also they open in the way of, I start to understand me more. I start to understand my disabilities, or what has held me back, or, what has kept me small, my traumas, my dramas, everything that has kept us in a wrapped up little package that says, you have to be just like this. And now we're cutting off the string and saying, no, I can be whatever I need to be. And I can be powerful and fierce and determined and focused. And I can state my truth. And I can embrace my dreams with insight and integrity. And it starts to open us up more and more and more. The Four of Wands comes in as a celebration. And as we have the celebration, as we see what we are married to, what is intrinsically important to us, what we have given a sacred oath to, when it comes to the sculpting and the molding of our beings, it brings us then to the Four of Swords. It brings us to this place where I have to honor the hurts and the pains and the disappointments I have been through. I have to honor the pain that I have lived, and the hurt that I have had, and the times where I've been stabbed in the back, and the overwhelming moments, and everything in between. And when I honor the journey that I have been on, with the blessings part of it and the chaotic part of it, I honor who I am. And it brings us to judgment. It brings us to rising out of darkness. It brings us to a place of greater understanding. And it brings us to a place of balance. Spirit is saying here, come out of the darkness. Step out of the darkness and step into yourself. And as you step into yourself, you're going to hear the call of your angels. You're going to hear the call of nature, of the divine, saying, it is time. It is time to kind of face the light and embrace our joys. And not stay where other people kind of feel more comfortable with us, or where we might feel more comfortable, because it is, again, that small little package that we've become so used to being a part of. It brings us then to the Ace of Pentacles. It brings us to a place of prosperity and abundance and success. It brings us to a place of bounty. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, when we get this gift, it might not seem like a gift to anybody, because we have a dung beetle right here, which to the ancient Egyptians was quite a sacred being, because it showed the way that the sun rose through the sky. And it showed that work could be done for the power to kind of leave it behind. And so here we embrace our prosperity and our success, our power and our determination. We embrace walking forward and moving forward and understanding who we are and what we need more and more and more. The Ace of Pentacles is the power of who we are and the gifts that we get to open up the door to who we want to be and to what we desire from ourselves, and to this place of saying there is blessings that I have yet to see. And it brings us then to the Hermit. This is not going to be a time where we want to run in the middle of the street and, kind of shout to everybody and share, everything that we're learning and all this stuff, or just connect with random strangers. This is going to be a time of the Hermit where we turn inward. We turn inward and we say, with quiet revelation, this is my power, this is my intuition, this is my determination forward. With the Hermit, we say, this is where I need to be. This is what I desire for myself. This is the opening up of the doors. And the beauty that is who I am. This is the peace, this is the harmony, and this is the discovery. This is the lightening of the burdens, because this is a seeing of the self. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that's the King of Wands. That's saying everything has to be boiled down to fire, it's like to passion. It's like if you don't burn with enough fire, you're obviously not passionate about it. And that's not necessarily going to be true. We can be very passionate about something without having it have to consume us. And that's also going to be something very true with other people looking at us. We can be very passionate about something without letting them know about the fire that is consuming us, about what is driving us forward. And we're also going to be very drawn to people who are kind of a bit flashy, a bit showy, a bit over the top, because they think that their fire has to be everything that is about them. And it's like, no, there can be real beauty in this quiet, beautiful understanding of the self. It moves us to our chakra energy, our subconscious chakra energy, and that is the heart chakra. That's love. And this is saying it is time to move into love. It is time to open up the heart. It is time to say, I am graced by my heart, by my emotions, by what I desire. And I open up this door to who I am and who I need to be. It moves us to our subconscious rooted energy, which is the Fool. It's time to follow the path. It's time to take that leap of faith. It's time to say, I might seem foolish to everybody else as I embrace my intuitive path forward, but I will not be foolish to me. And I am not foolish to me. I'm on a journey that opens up my whole entire world in a way that others might not ever be able to understand. And that's more the pity for them, not for me. This is saying that I might look foolish, but I am going to be the hero of my story. And remember, no hero isn't first considered a fool. It moves us to our subconscious inner self, which is the Ace of Air. And I really love this depiction of the harp made out of bone, which, can seem a bit macabre, but it is really beautiful because it's the bones of us. It's the breath of us, the essence of us that sings forward. And that is what's being made here. The way that the voice carries on, lives and breathes and becomes. And that's what we're going to see with us. We're given a gift from God, Source, Spirit, again, however we see the divine, the universe, of how to embrace our song, our sacredness. And we have the ace show up here 3 times. 3 blessings, a triple blessing. A profound and intense power that opens up the gates. We have it with our hearts, with our voice, and with our bodies. And this is saying here that there is a power to us that, though it might be easy to overlook because it's not going to fit the conventional idea of power, it should not be denied. And it will lead us to astounding adventures. It moves us to the subconscious emotional self, which is the Ace of Swords. Now you have 4, and you have all 4 of them. Air, water, Pentacles, and Swords. No, now you have air repeated twice. Subconsciously, it is the voice that needs to be heard. And with the Ace of Swords, we cut through doubts and fears and negativity. We embrace the power of our breath, our being, and what we desire. We don't hold ourselves back, because it is the words that will lead us forward. It is the discovery, it is the expression that is so important to us during this time. And it leads us to our subconscious public self, which is strength. Again, Leo energy coming through. We have this at our root and now at our inner self. Do not be afraid to move forward. Do not be afraid to embrace your strength and what you desire and what you need and what you want and who you are. Strength through slow and steady determination. Not what everybody else demands that strength be, but what we know within our hearts is powerful revelation. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the blessings that are overflowing within us. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn.